It's not that I don't want you here. Yeah. It's not about the way you stare into my eyes.
What's up, best friends? It's your girl Danielle, and we're in Italy.
Torino, to be exact.
We literally got here late. We got here like what, 7 o'clock? Ooh, 6:30.
By the time we got here, yeah, it was like past 7.
So we just grabbed dinner. It's gonna be a chill night tonight. But yeah, we went to this place called like Five Salads, something like
But
that.
like salad, but with a 5 and 7S.
Yeah, I think it's because like the starting price is $5. I want to say.
Yeah, it was cheap fast food.
Yeah, I only got a fruit salad and I'm having the sandwich I had on the train. But yeah, no, today's a chill day. It's a chill night tonight. We have a full day. I mean, obviously we have a full day tomorrow. Okay.
Grazie.
Okay, bye. Bye. See you guys later. Please enjoy the video. Give this video a thumbs up right away. It helps me out so much. Thank you. Bye. Good morning, everyone. So in Turin, we actually didn't have an Airbnb. We stayed at this university dorm room. Elena's Nona is friends with Father Michael, who works at a Don Bosco museum. So he had a connection with the university here. So we stayed in dorm rooms together. Lena and I shared one and Victoria had her own. They gave us free breakfast, so you know a girl was eating good. We took an Uber to go meet with Father Mike in the morning, and he showed us around the museum that he works with and the church right beside it. Right there. He brought us upstairs and even showed us this amazing view of the church. We even got to see the view around the outside. There's Father Mike showing us around. We got to see another view as well. Here are some photos that we took from the church. Afterwards, Father Mike showed us around Turin, starting up with the Church of Our Lady. Right here is a cannonball that's been there for years. I thought it was pretty cool. He continued showing us around Turin for a bit, walking past other churches and other landmarks of the city. We ended off our tour at the center in the middle of Turin, and then he let us go. He said, "Have fun, ladies, I gotta go." So we continued adventuring off by ourselves. I don't know, personally for me, I thought it was pretty interesting that there's so much Eurovision advertisement. Even though, you know, it's being held in Turin, it was just so crazy to see in person. We found our way in the piazza, which is in the center, I want to say, of the city. We wanted to see what the grocery stores were like, so we went to Italy, and these peaches that we saw, like these smushed down peaches, were so cute. We actually ended up getting some, I think, later on in our trip. We just continued adventuring around downtown Turin. Went by the lake and just chilled for a bit. Afterwards, Elena got an espresso for herself. Since today was the day of the Eurovision final, we went home to freshen up. I believe I started editing whatever vlog I was editing in the moment. Elena went to go to the gym and Victoria took a nap. We were trying to freshen up before we went to go to the Eurovision village. 3 hours before the finale even started, we headed over to the park that the Eurovision village was being held at. But once we got there, it was already at full capacity. Since it was full, we had to find a way to watch the finale. We ended up at a bar called the Duke of Wellington, which is literally across the street from the institution that we were staying at. And we watched the finale from there. Eurovision. The atmosphere was so lively and everyone that was in this bar was watching the finale with us, singing along to the songs and just having an overall great time. Okay, who do you think is winning?
I think either Ukraine, Spain, or Sweden.
Who do you think is winning?
Spain or the UK, but it should be Azerbaijan.
No, but it should be Italy again.
I think it's either Spain, Ukraine, or UK. With Italy in the top 5.
But they're like dying along the way.
Right? The day before, when we met up with Father Mike, he suggested that we try out this espresso with the chocolate in it. This drink is called Turin, and I want to tell you, it was actually amazing. I don't usually drink coffee. Oh, not me being one of those people. I don't drink coffee. But no, seriously, I don't be drinking coffee. But it was really good. Like, you can hit that with some chocolate.
I can't really get much of the chocolate. I'm only getting cream right now.
You gotta...
That is delicious.
Ooh, not a mirror selfie. We continued adventuring around the city, just finding little crevices and entering. Father Mike also pointed out this Porta Palatina, which used to be, or what he described, used to be a prison where little boys were being held with grown men, and so they were abused there. Don Bosco went and did some services there. The adventuring continued as we found our way through this little streets.
Oh, you're welcome, man. Yeah.
There were plenty of souvenir shops, and we ended up having lunch at this place called Bistro. We got this board to share along with some Aperol Spritz. Right after lunch, we walked by the river once again. Which is crazy, I can't lie. Look at her on the rock for what? For what? No, literally. and then walked through this park leading back to where the Eurovision village was held, since we weren't able to see it the day before because it was at full capacity. After going home to freshen up, we headed out to get some dinner at Arigato. Yes, we're eating Japanese food in Italy. Please don't judge us. We're about to be spending a lot of time in Italy, so we're gonna have a lot of time to eat Italian food. But today, we just wanted some sushi. Good morning, guys. Today, we're heading off to our day trip to Milan. Once we got off this train station, the buildings were reminding me so much of Toronto. It felt like we were back at home. They even had this RBC bank office here. I was tripping. We found this park nearby and just started to explore a little bit before we headed deeper into the city. This is the point in the city where the buildings started meeting the European buildings beauty standards. It really truly felt like we were back in Europe. We made our way over to the Galleria, which is an area filled with luxury stores. When I tell you, I keep wearing ripped jeans when we keep going out to these fancy places, but it was beautiful here. We headed over to the Duomo, which is right outside the Galleria, and there were so many people here. You can just tell that everyone was admiring this architecture. Here are some photos that we took. Right after, we wanted to get some panzerotis from Luini. The lines were somewhat long, so you can tell that the area was pretty popular. We bought our panzerotis and we headed off. We found ourselves at this university, which we were guessing because there were a lot of students around. We headed to the garden right behind the university, found a place to sit down, relax, and eat our panzerotis. I somewhat chickened out and got the second thing I saw on the menu, so I stuck with my ham and mozzarella panzeroti. And the exploring continues. Europe is so strange to me because you can have just a random arc in the middle of the street and people who live here just see it as something normal, but to us it's random and beautiful. We headed over to a park to sit down and relax for a bit. Right after, we headed over to this castle that's located at the edge of this park. We haven't gotten gelato at all since we got to Italy, so you know we had to have some today. I had a strawberry little scoop. There is this Lindor store right beside the gelato place that we went to, and this pistachio Lindor caught their eye, so we each got one and just kept it with us till we got home. We found ourselves yet in another church. When I tell you, churches in Italy are at every corner, I kid you not, or at least in Turin and Milan that I noticed. You can tell there's a lot of work that's been put into these churches because the interior is beautiful and stunning, just like the outside. This time on the Chronicles, this girl really hopped this fence. Yeah, she did. Something I personally learned about the Italian culture is that they eat dinner pretty late. So they have lunch at around 12 to 2 p.m. and then dinner at like 9 p.m. So a lot of the restaurants that we wanted to go to didn't open until 7, but we were hungry and it was 6 o'clock. But this restaurant called The River took us in. They had cocktails and all you can eat buffet for $12 or 12 euros. After our wonderful dinner, we hopped on the subway, went back to the train station to catch our train back to Turin. Not really anything to use. Today is our last day in Turin. We leave tonight to head off to our next destination. We started our morning off by crossing the bridge and heading over to this other church. Then we had this uphill battle to reach the Villa della Regina. When I tell you this uphill actually took me out, whoa, I'm thinking about it right now, I'm shivering. It was giving fancy royalty.
Oh no!
We paid the €2 ticket to continue exploring this area. The higher you go, the more of a view you get to see. And when I say the views up here were stunning, you get to see the whole city. It was definitely worth the huffing and puffing. Thank you so much for making it this far in the video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. There's currently 2 videos on the screen right now, my last video and a random video. Subscribe to my channel if you're new here. I'll see you guys as soon as I can. If you're enjoying the vlog, thank you so much, but there's more to come. There's more to come.